Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gaming with a Dad. I'm the dad, Steve.
Who?
This is Zach, the gamer.
You use that controller, Steve.
Thanks everybody for watching. This is the first gaming session that I've recorded with the new camera. It looks good.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Looks good, dude. You're looking great.
Feeling good, looking good.
Looking good, feeling good.
You know, a few people said they missed you at the school today, and then I turned around, I was like, "What the f is your problem? Get back to work!"
Oh wait, we're on another one. Let's just do this one quick. Actually, I have items to like put on. Hold on.
Dude, Ortega's out. We're doing. What are we doing again? Whiskey and hoagies. Miss half the fights.
Oh, Scotch and hoagies.
Scotch and hoagies. How'd they die? They turned on each other.
but Frankie Edgar is in.
I don't know about that one, man. I mean,
He is.
I know he's in.
And they want him to fight next month too. He already has a fight scheduled for next month, and they want him to keep
That's what I thought. I thought he had something scheduled.
Wait a second. This is way too many people for this to be like a normal thing.
What's going on, dude?
Are you in here with me?
I'm in here, dude.
Dude, there's like 100 people in here. If this is more than like 20 minutes long, I'm leaving.
Did you hear about the huge thing they just had recently for this? Whatever. Like a bunch of people trying to figure out puzzles and everyone was angry.
Oh, Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for? Easter eggs? I like Easter eggs.
No. This was like a whole event for the Destiny community to like get new stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Good for them. They are a weird group. I've been saying that since we started playing this game.
I feel bad, man, about something. I gotta tell you something, dude. I mean, it's something we talked about multiple times, but it's like you talk about something and then it starts happening. I just feel bad now. Shroud's viewership took a like 68% drop or something crazy, dude.
I told you that. I literally watched him day one, and it had already taken a massive drop, and I was just like, okay. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. It's just what happens when you switch to a non-Premiere platform. You know what? I actually want to talk about this on the podcast, but I think I forgot, or we kind of just. No,
got it?
we just have to hack it. We kind of were just. We gotta disrupt wards or something. Okay. We were kind of just on a roll on it and bring it up, but every week or every month, I don't remember which one it is. Fwiz will release like numbers of the highest peak concurrent views on a channel across YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Mixer. YouTube is killing it, dude.
Are they really?
YouTube is killing it. YouTube is always number one. Out of the top 5, it was 4 of them were YouTube. Number 1, number 3, number 4, and number 5, and number 2 is Twitch. No, sorry.
Really?
Number 3 was Twitch because League was the highest concurrent average viewer on Twitch at any given time. It was like 600 and something thousand. But League was also 750,000 on YouTube at the same time. Like literally at the exact same time.
So there's Courage on YouTube. What are some other big names on YouTube right now?
I think is PewDiePie streaming. PewDiePie streaming on YouTube. I don't know who the big guys are. I think it's a lot of like tournament creators and tournament hosting. Does a lot of their stuff on YouTube. So I think that's what it is. The biggest one was a mobile game tournament that had over a million concurrent viewers at one point. That number was actually really interesting, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, this is something I wanted to bring up. I wish I had like the graphic in front of me.
Well, you know what, man? It doesn't. I guess it really doesn't surprise me, right? Or it shouldn't surprise anyone.
I don't think it should surprise anyone. It's just they're the biggest platform. And I said at one point, remember when we had talked about, is it the best move to go to Twitch? Is it the best move to go to Mixer? What's the best move to do right now if you're starting a new channel? And I said YouTube. I think YouTube has the highest potential.
It's already got a pretty easy algorithm to deal with, yeah.
Well, not even that, but more people use YouTube a month than, almost any other website. Netflix beats it, and Google beats it, and like Wikipedia beats it, but like YouTube is way up there.
Can you imagine there was a time when YouTube wasn't owned by Google? Isn't that weird to think about?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Commander.
It's like it's years at this point.
Yeah, that guy won't go away either. He's got some long-standing, the original owner. He's got some long-standing beef with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I don't know what that's about. But...
Is he really?
Yeah.
is that actually true, or just make that up?
No, that's
he
true.
totally could have just made that up, and I would believe you, because that's hilarious.
No, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. Dude, they invited him from a party.
Really?
Yeah.
YouTube's doing some crazy stuff right now. They kind of like went.
But good for them. Good for Courage, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Like, good for Courage. I 100% agree. I like Courage, man. I think he makes really good content.
Oh yeah.
So.
I think it's very entertaining.
Yeah, I really do. I know. You know, what I'm really watching a lot recently is Tim the Tap Man.
I know but you seem to be kind of up and down with him sometimes, dude.
I like his content. I don't watch anyone that much, so.
Right.
Like, I think I've said my my gripe on that. Like, if I watch people too much, then I want to make that kind of content, right? Like, when I was watching all of Hex's vlogs, like, dude, all right, I bought a $1,500 camera because I want to do vlogs again. Like,
yeah.
So I want to keep our content as about as original as I could possibly make it. So I try not to watch any other content so I don't have that influence. Right? I'll watch like WoW streamers if I'm trying to like figure out some World of Warcraft stuff. I'd almost just jumped. Is the right move, dude? I don't know, bro.
Let's go for it, dude!
I don't know why you yelled so loud.
Oh, that was a bad move. Don't follow me.
I definitely just did. Were there like 10 other people in here with us? Where'd they go?
They're dead.
All right, whatever. So yeah, I mean, I try to want to make our content as original as I possibly can, and I think we're doing pretty good at that so far. But you know, we're still growing. We're still having fun. We're still doing the damn thing.
Oh, I always say the guy's name wrong, so you can correct me and I won't get angry. Nadeshot. Did you hear about
Nadeshot, there you go.
Did you hear about what he did recently? This man just can't take an L at all, bro.
What did he do?
Got some guys from his team or another team. He told the gaming community to be like, hey, if you guys get this trending, I'll get these guys all blue check certified. And don't you know what? He
got the mob certified on Twitter.
Yeah.
The mob is huge, dude. The mob is huge.
I know. I guess so. I know it's like, you know, promotion stunt and all that stuff. But it's just the more and more I look at this guy's brand, the more and more I respect him. And I don't mean just like in the like.
You would have respected him back in the day too, man.
Like you gotta respect someone's hustle like that. Who actually the hustle has gone beyond just like I can make moves to actual business acumen and understanding the trends and markets of what he's
business,
doing,
dude.
know?
Yeah, he's created a brand. He's created a really kind of, I wouldn't say exclusive brand, but he's created a brand, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
shotgun's OP, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just kill that thing one shot?
No, but I've killed a few things, and I'm just like, whoa, that was not as easy. That was too easy.
I used my super on him.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get that out of there as quick as possible. But yeah, dude, I've been a fan of Nadeshot for a long time. You know, I used to have an opinion on Nadeshot because he was a pro player, right? But I've since heard Hex talk about the reasoning behind why they picked up Nadeshot at the time instead of like a Karma or a Crimsix or a Clayster or something. And it's because he's like, we needed to grow the brand of Optic, and he was blowing up everywhere. He was on Red Bull cans. He was on the cover of Red Bull magazine, like. And I was like, at the time, I didn't know that, right? I was not smart enough in business to realize that and even think that was a good idea for a competitive team. And like, and they weren't talking about it. And I'm like, dude, I could replace Nadeshot on that team, and we would still just have the same success because of the 3 guys that were around him at that time. And like now that I realize, it's like it wasn't about the success in winning tournaments, and yes, that helped. It was the success in growing the company into what Optic is or was, right? For sure. And it just, I like, so like being a kid that grew up in the internet era, right? And you could probably attest to this too, is like when you see these things, like the first time that you were able to like watch a movie and then read a review about someone who like is really in depth and had read the books and source material and stuff, and you get that like destination unlock, okay, and you get that like insight that you didn't have, you know, prior because.
Oh, crap.
What's up? You good?
No, I got stuck in some shit. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It changed the experience of it, right? But like for me growing up watching these guys and learning the business behind it and learning why the decisions were made years later is like it's eye-opening as to what the process actually was. It's just really cool.
No, absolutely. And you know, because you came up in era, you got to, you know, because of this one game. So there are a few different facets that are really, you know, just fascinating to me. Which is, you got to watch this game from its inception become popular. Then you got to watch a competitive scene turn into more than just a competitive scene, into a league, and then to a business adventure. And you got to watch
where we are today.
Yeah, you got to watch one team in particular and track them, and they kind of represent how that, you know, this esport gaming has grown. You've got to watch this team mature, and it's sad that they followed the same trend, which was, you know, they blew up, then they split up, right? Which is how it goes with any groundbreaking team, it seems like. Like,
yeah. And
except for the Bulls. Yeah.
Well, eventually
Mike
split up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll play for the Wizards or something after.
He played for everyone. He's a legit billionaire, man. And I don't mean like Magic Johnson billionaire. He's like a real billionaire, dude.
Magic Johnson's a billionaire, isn't he?
I'm sure, but I think Michael Jordan's more liquid than him, though. Like.
Oh, okay.
Like,
you know who's gonna be that guy after he retires? Is LeBron.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Is LeBron, dude. I don't follow basketball whatsoever, but like the stuff that LeBron does in his community and from where he's from is like incredible.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The guy went back and built schools and shit, man. Like,
no, 100%. And you know man, how rare is that someone says, when I get out, I'm coming back and I'm going to enforce positive change and not present rhetoric, you know, because that's easy to do. You can say a bunch of negative shit and enroll a bunch of other people into it, but are you actually causing any positive change in your community? And he
yeah,
can say that
and
he is.
he for sure is, yeah. And like, I don't know, again, I don't watch basketball very much. I know a lot of people like the argument of LeBron versus Jordan, who's the best of all time. Like, and Jordan probably is, but LeBron might be the best major sport athlete of all time.
I mean, LeBron is a physical specimen that's insane, right?
Right. He could have, if he wanted to, he could be out playing left field for a professional baseball team. Right. He's that kind of athlete.
Yeah. And here's the thing, right, dude? For him to be able to press the court as fast as he does and as big as he is, you know, they're two different type of players. And so I avoid the era argument because you know what we're never going to see? We're never going to see them
play.
Exactly. So we can only go by the stats, and right now LeBron's winning that argument. So you just got to be realistic about it.